The Haisan Society Chinese Unified Ideograph, Pinyin, Haishan, which had its origins in southern China, was a Penang-based Chinese secret society established around 1820 and in 1825 led by Lo, Chong and Hoa Cao, also spelled Hoa Cao or Hakakio, its titular head. At that time the society's headquarters was located at Beach Street, Wuzhong Pasir. History. Secret societies existed well before the establishment of the Haisan Society, and their existence in Penang can be traced back to the founding of Penang, 1799. Thomas John Newbold, 1807–1850, an officer in the 23 Regiment, Madras Light Infantry, in Malacca, 1832–1835, noted, "The secret fraternities in which they, the Chinese settlers, enroll themselves for mutual protection and support, prove powerful engines for political combinations, as the Dutch have repeatedly experienced during their long administration in Java and in the Malay states. In China itself, these societies are deemed so dangerous to the government as to be interdicted under penalty of death. At Penang in 1799, they set the administration in defiance and strong measures were necessary to reduce them to obedience. Even in the present day, the ends of justice are frequently defeated both at Penang, Malacca, and Singapore, by bribery, false swearing, and sometimes by open violence, owing to combinations of these fraternities, formed for the purpose of screening guilty members from detection and punishment. In European settlements, they are under the general control of an officer, or headman styled Capitan, who receives a salary from the government and is responsible in some measure for the orderly conduct of his countrymen, whose representative and official organ he is. Their interior affairs, disputes, and private interests are arranged by the heads of their respective congses or fraternities. Bolton et al. Suggest that the Haisan Society started out mostly Cantonese and pro-Gihin, but by around 1854 had absorbed the Wasang Society and become almost exclusively Hakka and anti-Gihin. They made use of, among other things, an 1829 account by I. Patwolo, then Superintendent of Police and later Government Secretary, notes on the Chinese of Penang, Journal of the Indian Archipelago and Eastern Asia, Singapore the 8th, 1854, and expanded in 1879 by J. D. Vaughan, a superintendent of police at Penang, a police magistrate and assistant resident at Singapore and a Grand Master of the Freemasons, 1878 and 1879. Rule 11, Appendix 2 in the Rules of the Kian Tek, To Pakong Society dated the 30th of December 1844. Larat Wars. The Haisan Society figure prominently in the Larat Wars of 1860–1873 and by that time was headed by Chung Kangui or Chung Okui. At Larat, miners who were members of the Haisan Society fought with miners who were members of the Gihin Society over the tin-rich fields of Kilian Pa and Kilian Baru. The two warring factions also clashed in Selangor. The Haisan Society was allied with the Penang-based Tekong or Tuapakong Society, members of whom financed the mining of tin in the Larat area. The incessant warfare between the Haisan and Gihin brought tin mine production to a standstill. The fighting between the two societies was brought to an end with the signing of a treaty between the two parties in 1874. Known as the Chinese Engagement. Many of the new settlers were sacrificed in the wars waged among the Gihin and Haisan groups. Many of these long-lost tribes still hold grudges against one another. See also, Chinese Secret Societies by Frederick Boyle, published in Harper's New Monthly Magazine Volume 83, Issue 489. Notes. External links: Encyclopaedia Britannica, Hakka Secret Society in Malaya, Haisan Political and Statistical Account of the British Settlements in the Straits of Malacca, viz. Penang, Malacca, and Singapore by Thomas John Newbold, published by J. Murray, 1839.